Hi, I am Dr. J.P. Silvera from TaylorMade Health and Wellness, and what I am about to tell you could save you from weeks of pain you never saw coming. 3 days ago, a patient walked into our clinic moving slowly, holding her neck and apologizing for being a little dramatic. She was not being dramatic. She had been rear ended earlier that week, turned down the ambulance at the scene because she felt mostly okay, went home, had dinner, went to sleep, and woke up the next morning thinking she had gotten lucky. By day 2, she had a headache she could not shake and a stiffness in her neck that was getting worse every hour. By day 3, her shoulders were so locked up that she could not turn her head comfortably enough to change lanes while driving. She came in not because she thought she was seriously hurt, but because her husband finally convinced her something was not right. Here's what I told her, and what I want every single person watching this to understand. Feeling fine at the scene of a car accident does not mean nothing happened to your body. It means your body was doing exactly what it is wired to do in a moment of sudden stress. Adrenaline surges, cortisol spikes. Your nervous system shifts into emergency mode, and its entire job in that moment is to keep you functional and moving. It is not going to let you feel the full impact right then. That would be counterproductive to survival. So you stand up, you wave off the paramedics, you exchange insurance information, and you drive home feeling shaken but okay. And that is the part that fools people every single time. What is actually happening inside your body during a rear end collision is this: the force of impact travels through the vehicle and into your body faster than you can brace for it. Your head gets thrown backward and then snaps forward in a fraction of a second. The muscles, ligaments, and soft tissue in your cervical spine, that is the portion of your spine running through your neck, absorb a force they were never designed to handle at that speed. Microtears form in the soft tissue. Inflammation starts to build. And because the body is busy managing the stress response, you do not feel the full effect right away. You feel it later, usually somewhere between 24 and 72 hours after the accident, sometimes longer. This delayed onset is one of the most misunderstood things about whiplash, and it is exactly why so many people wait too long to get evaluated. They feel fine at the scene, they feel mostly okay the first evening, and by the time the real symptoms show up, they have already told their family they are fine, maybe already told their insurance company they are fine, and now they feel like they cannot go back on that without looking like they are exaggerating. You are not exaggerating. The biology is just working on its own timeline, not yours. So let me tell you the symptoms to watch for in those first few days after any collision, even one that felt minor. Neck stiffness that gets worse when you try to turn your head to either side. Headaches that seem to start at the base of your skull and work their way upward. Tightness or aching across the top of your shoulders and upper back. Dizziness or a feeling that your balance is slightly off. And that foggy, hard to concentrate feeling where you are reading the same sentence 3 times and it is still not landing. Any one of those alone is worth getting checked out. More than one of them together, and I want you to make that appointment today, not next week. Now, here is why timing actually matters beyond just your comfort. When soft tissue injuries go unexamined and untreated in those early days, the body starts to compensate. Your muscles lock up to protect the injured area. You start holding your head at a slightly different angle without realizing it. You stop moving your neck through its full range of motion, and within days your body starts to treat that restricted range as the new normal. Scar tissue begins to form around the injury site, and what started as something very treatable becomes something that takes significantly longer to resolve, and in some cases becomes a chronic issue that follows you for months or years. The patient I mentioned at the start of this video did the right thing by coming in when she did. We did a thorough evaluation, identified the specific structures involved, and put together a care plan that met her where she was on day 3. She is already moving better, her headaches are easing, and she has a clear path forward, which matters just as much as the physical treatment, because one of the worst parts of an injury like this is not knowing what is happening in your own body.